Can you believe that these street photos are from an action camera? Somehow, 1 year after its release, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is actually becoming something of a street photography beast. Thanks to this Leica lens, the in-camera picture profiles, and a few other tricks up its sleeve.
Sumimasen. Hi, for you? Oh.
Yes, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from England.
So first, let's talk about this lens. The lens we have on the front of the Ace Pro 2 is a co-engineered with Leica Super Summarit lens. This helps towards the image quality that we have here, but it also has another trick up its sleeve. The first time I did this, I actually thought I was going to break the lens on this camera, but once you get used to it, it's quite a seamless operation. And it does change the way that you actually shoot photography with this camera. By removing this lens guard from the front of the camera, we can then attach one of several lens attachments. Here I actually have the close-up lens attachment, and then I also have the ultra-wide here. For the most part, I've actually been using this close-up lens, and when you attach any of these lens attachments, we then have to go into our little lens master menu and then choose our specific lens. And the close-up lens actually lets you choose to be able to enable focus peaking, which should help with focusing with this lens. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. Regardless of the lens that you use on this camera, we have full access to the full range of video settings, up to 8K resolution or 4K in slow motion, as well as PureVideo for low light video, which actually is some of the best low light performance I've ever seen in an action camera. And more importantly, for both video and photography, we have access to our different picture profiles, such as Leica Vivid and also Leica Eternal, which I've been using for a lot of my photography, while I've been using Leica Vivid for a lot of the video. At the center of the street photography experience though, we have the new Xplorer Grip Pro. And actually, fun fact, I've already had the Ace Pro 2 in black from earlier this year with the original Xplorer Grip from Tilta that I was shooting with in Portugal in the summer. This new Xplorer Grip Pro actually gives power to the camera, so we can extend the battery life of our camera when the case is actually charged. And then we also have controls, so we now have a shutter button on here, we have a rear dial that we can assign to different settings, and a zoom rocker, which you may or may not need on an action camera. When I'm shooting street photography in manual exposure, I manually set my shutter speed on the camera touchscreen, and then I use the rear dial to control my ISO. And then if I'm shooting in auto in very bright light where I don't need to worry about shutter speed, then I assign it to EV, so I can just control the overall exposure. So the close-up lens on this camera is actually one of my favorite things that I've used with the Ace Pro 2 so far. And it actually changes the way that you do shoot, especially when you have the camera connected into the Xplorer Grip Pro, because you have full control of the camera, and then you also have the ability to actually manually focus, which can be really useful, but at other times can actually mean you miss a shot, which is frustrating. The Ace Pro 2's standard lens doesn't have a very close focus distance, sadly, like you can see in this shot here when I was trying to get a shot of a fish that a woman was trying to show to me. That wasn't even that close to the camera, and we do not have it in focus. Whereas a few minutes later, once I had this lens attached, you can see just how close I'm able to focus with the close-up lens. However, one thing that made this a lot easier when I was out shooting these people fishing was actually once I attached this little sunshade we have for some waist level, almost like old style medium format camera shooting, which actually means you can see the screen a lot better in bright sunny days so that you can try and nail that focus peaking. And actually this just makes the whole shooting experience of the camera a little bit more tactile and fun, which I'm always here for. One more thing on the close focus lens that we have here, because I love this as a lens attachment, and I really like this ecosystem of lens attachments to put on an action camera, because we have a solid action camera that you can wear, a point and shoot with a very good flip up vlogging screen, and then now we have this like modular point and shoot ecosystem that I think is a really solid direction to be going in. Now, I've saved my favorite accessory for last, because whoever thought an action camera needed a printer? Well, now you don't have to decide between an instant camera, an action camera, or a street photography camera, because we have them all in one. With this printer mounted to the bottom of the camera, all you then have to do is go into your menu and connect with Bluetooth. That takes 2 seconds. And the first time I actually used this printer out in the world was purely spontaneous, and it was the first time I even connected to the printer. I'd just been photographing this family fishing here in Japan, and I captured this shot on the Ace Pro 2, so I wanted to give this gentleman this photo as a gift. So I literally just squatted down on the ground and set this up for the first time. Connecting it to the camera was like any other mount accessory, and the Bluetooth literally connected in 2 seconds. Then just selecting my photo in the gallery and then choosing print. The photo prints in a few passes, printing by color, then you have your finished image, which you can put on your wall or give away to the subject like I did here.